The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Indianapolis. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Richardson on 3rd and short. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here and just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Play action. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. But they need 7 yards here. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Delivers another one to Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 1st down, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
First and 10, Taylor now. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Second down, here's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Oh, that one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat. Chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. after the touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Colts pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Now Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams, and they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half, and it's why the scoreline is what it is.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That's out to the flat for Akers. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second and 2. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go. It's nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.